So hi guys, let me let you in on a little secret. It took me 1 month to make this mediocre tree. Ugh. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I would like to be talking about, I would like to review my own Christmas tree, and I want to talk about how I did it, how I overcame my creative block, why it took me 1 whole month to make my mediocre. I wasn't even satisfied with it after a whole month of trying to decorate this tree. So how did I overcome my creative block? It usually takes me just 1 hour. Yes, 1 hour to make or to decorate my whole tree, Christmas tree. And for some reason this year, it took me a whole month. I think that's a good topic to discuss. So come with me and let's talk about it. So first I'm going to show you the tree, and you will see it's okay. I mean, it's okay. It's not great for me. I mean, that's in my opinion. It's not great, but it's okay. It's okay. Do any of you, I don't know, let me know, do any of you experience this kind of thing, like a creative block during Christmas? Maybe this year I didn't have any juice. I think I was out of it. I was just so out of whack. Design-wise, I didn't feel like designing. I didn't feel Christmassy, actually. Okay, I don't know if any of you experience the same thing. I know of some people who really had a difficult time also, and they were like praising the Lord that they had finished their tree, and they would text me like, Oliver, I finished my tree, yay! And inside I was like, oh no, I haven't finished my own tree, and so I can't give them advice. Okay, so there's my tree, and I'd like to talk a little bit about Christmas traditions in my family. Okay, the Christmas I usually do the tree. No, so I've been doing the tree for 20 or 25 years, and usually it's a different theme every year. So I've never repeated any Christmas tree decor in my own house. My family, we like traditional Christmas colors. So red, green, gold, maybe a touch of silver and white, maybe some copper. But none of the darker, none of the more somber colors like blue, violet. Those are no-nos. No all white trees. I think all white is a very mournful color. It symbolizes that you're mourning or you're in grief. So no white. And also no white butterflies. For some reason that also signifies death. So those are some things that I don't tend to use, or I try not to use in my own Christmas tree. But every year the tree changes every year, and my family they're always surprised at what I come up with. But here's the thing, like, I don't like to spend. Okay, I don't like spending for Christmas, lalo na for Christmas decorations. So I tend to use what I have on hand, and it may be from an element from some of my events. It may be an element that I haven't used for a while, and I may mix up elements that I've accumulated through the years. So I think the last time I spent on Christmas decorations for my tree was maybe 20 years ago. The last time I bought a Christmas ball or Christmas ornament for my tree was 20 years ago. Imagine that. And I don't even know the prices of Christmas decorations now or Christmas ornaments now. And I went into one store this year and I looked at one interesting looking Christmas ornament. It was a styrofoam ornament, velvet, embroidered velvet that looked like the end of a peacock feather. So that was interesting. I found it interesting, but I didn't want to buy it. I mean, I could have bought it, but I didn't want to buy it because I knew that I already had a lot of stuff to work with. Over the years, I've done many different themes. I've done angels. I have done a tree with bird cages. I have done a tree with very Victorian inspired ornaments. I have done a tree with birds. I have done a tree with feathers. I have done a tree with just all fabric. I have done a tree with just picture frames. I've done a tree with the 12 Days of Christmas theme. I've done a tree with just all gold and white and a very Filipino Christmas tree, like with kapis lanterns and just all white and gold. I've done a tree with just hearts. So every year I try to make it a little different, and I'm proud to say I've never duplicated a tree, no, my own tree. So what did I do different this year? What did I do different this year? What did I change? Okay, let me take you through the process that I went through. Okay, and this process, I think it's different for everyone. I mean, as a designer, I knew that I would get there after a month of trying. I knew that I would get there. It just took a little bit more effort this year for me to finish my tree. So what was my process? So first, what we usually do is we do a general cleaning of the whole living area, of the whole house actually, but I had to wait until they had finished general cleaning the living area where I was going to put the tree. So that included waxing the floors, wiping down the walls, wiping down the ceiling, the windows, doing washing or shampooing the carpet and shampooing all the furniture. So after all of that, I set up the tree, the basic tree. And my tree is a fall fir Christmas tree, and I've had it for 20 years. And it's an 8-foot tall tree, but it's slim. It's not a very fat tree. So it's a slim tree, and I think it's nice because it suits my living room quite well. It suits the space. If I put a big star on top, it will reach the ceiling. So I think that's nice, and I like making use of the height of the ceiling and of the tree. So I set that up one day. Okay, set it up one day, and I asked somebody to help me set it up. Actually, I did not set it up myself because I had no juice for it. So I left it there for 1 week, and I finally took out one element, which was some vines, some woody brown natural vines, which I had acquired maybe a few years ago, and now they are already dried nicely, so they have a nice texture. So that's the first thing I put around the tree. Okay, I had at that time I had not decided what color to use, what theme to use. I just wanted to see something on the tree. Okay, so I put the vines. And after the vines, I then decided to see what color I could use. And so I ran whatever I had through my head. No, I ran whatever decorations I had through my head. And okay, it took me a day or two to decide. But so I decided to use just gold and white. Okay, so that's what I was gonna use, gold and white, and then a touch of red. So the next day, I took out all the Christmas decorations that I had and sorted them into white and gold and red. So I took out all the red and I separated all the white and gold. And that's what I was going to use. And then what else? I was thinking of what I could use. I was at first, I even put dried corn husks, because during the first months of the pandemic, we kept ordering corn, fresh corn, and we would boil corn, and I would save all the corn husks for something. I don't know. I didn't know what I would use them for, but okay, so I saved the corn husks, and I tried. Maybe I was thinking maybe okay, I can make a country shaker Christmas tree. But that didn't work. I mean, I put it all around the tree and it didn't work. I mean, just my mom was like, "Ew, take it out." So okay, reluctantly, but I'm glad that I took them out, because they really didn't work. I mean, the corn husks they looked like garbage. And then what else did I do? Then after the corn husks, I waited another week for my juice to come out, for my energy to really be there to decorate Christmas tree. Because, as a stylist, I am concerned about my energy. If my energy is not there, I know my work will not be good. Okay, so I was waiting for that divine inspiration to come down. I was waiting for, my energy to be up. I was waiting to be in the mood to do it, which took me how many days to really get into the mood. I tried to get inspired by different Christmas trees. I tried to get inspired by what materials I had, but I tried to get inspired by Christmas season itself. So that was my process. I just literally tried to do that. But still, it took me a while to get in the mood. So I really had to do it little by little, like 10 minutes a day. 10 minutes a day of thinking, not even of doing, but of thinking of the Christmas tree. Okay, so after I had sorted the gold ornaments, gold and white ornaments, and the red ornaments, I decided to go look for one of my favorite Christmas decors, which I had bought from an export overrun store, and then I repainted them. So these are big hearts, big wire hearts, like cages, wire cages that in the form of, or in the shape of, hearts. So I had them re-glittered and set them aside. And I think the first real thing that I put on the Christmas tree, the first real Christmas decor that I put on the tree, were pearls, gold pearls, which I found in my junk bag, which I was cleaning out one day, and I found them. And okay, I'm gonna use this for my Christmas tree. So I had them cut strips or several lengths like that, and I told them to finish the whole roll. Okay, I'm gonna use the whole roll. So I was able to come up with sections like that of 10 strands each, and I found the acrylic strands of beads, clear beads. So I mixed them with the gold pearl. So that's the first thing that I put after the wooden vines. So this is after 3 weeks of moony. This is after 3 weeks of thinking of what to put. Okay, so finally, I swagged them around the tree, and I was happy. Okay, so I left it as is. I left it like that for maybe 3 days or 4 days. So this is like 1 week before Christmas. Okay, and my mom is like, my mom goes, "You're gonna finish the tree, right? Before Christmas, right?" And I'm like, "Yes, I will. But just give me some more time because I'm not in the mood." And I was kind of busy at that time with my yogurt orders and my Christmas shopping, etc., 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 and my Christmas parties and my Zoom parties, etc. So I left it at that with the crystal swags and the gold pearl swags for about 3 or 4 days. And finally, 3 days before Christmas, I decided to finally put the white and gold ornaments. Okay, so in fact, I didn't even put it. I asked somebody to put it for me. I said, just put everything on the tree. Just evenly space it out on the tree. Don't think of where to put it. Don't think of what to put. Just put everything on the tree and then I'll fix it after. So that's what my friend did. And okay, that's okay. But it didn't feel complete. Okay, I thought it would be okay. So after that, I decided to put the hearts, the gold hearts. Remember I talked about the wire hearts? I decided to really place them on the tree because they're a big element. They're like this big. So I had 12 hearts all over the tree. And it's starting to look okay. And then it took me another half a day to find these gold garlands. You know, these garlands that you put on windows. It took me half a day to find them, and I decided, okay, let me try putting them. And I only had 2, so I had only had 2 that were like maybe 6 feet long. So okay, there's nowhere else they're gonna go except in the front. So that's what you see in the front. Okay, those thick gold garlands. And then I decided to play around with feathers. And at this point, you know, I was thinking to myself, okay, it's not the match, it's the mix. So I didn't know what I was doing. I was just literally trying everything out to see what it would. Normally, I don't do that. Normally, I have everything in my head. It's gonna work out this way, and it usually does work out well when I do it. But this year, I was literally trying things out. So I tried the corn husk. It didn't work. I took them out. I tried ribbons. It didn't work. I took them out. I tried feathers. It didn't work. I took them out. And I decided, so I tried using feathers. My beautiful stash of ostrich feathers, which I had saved from a previous event. The ostrich feathers, I think, look very expensive, and I wanted to highlight the feathers, that element of the tree. So first I scattered them around the tree, and it was like, ew, take them out. And so I finally decided to just concentrate them on the top of the tree, and I thought it looked okay. So that was the 3rd day before Christmas. The next day, I still didn't feel that the tree was complete. I still felt that the tree had something lacking. There was no wow factor. It didn't feel correct. I mean, it didn't feel done. It didn't feel finished. So what I did was, there I go again. I experimented again with other materials. So I rummaged around and found some ribbon. Okay, ribbon. And the ribbon was very sheer, very sheer, but glittery. So okay, may I just check on the tree if it's gonna work? And I had a good epiphany na, hey, this is gonna work. So I slowly twisted the ribbon around the tree, and voila, finished. then, it was only then that it felt finished. 2 days before Christmas, my goodness! So I think this is how I managed to overcome my creative block. What I did was I stuck with it. So I was persistent. I showed up. No, so I showed. They always say if you show up, the muse will also show up. So I think that's what happened to me this year. And I'm glad I stuck with it. I'm glad, of course, I didn't have any choice because Christmas is Christmas. Christmas doesn't wait for anyone. So I really had to stick with it, be on it every day until it got finished, until I felt satisfied with my work, until I felt the muse really come and tie it all together. It felt completed. So, my review or my rating for my tree, my own Christmas tree, I think I would give it a 6.5. That's because it really doesn't take me 1 month to make my tree. It usually takes me just 1 hour. I mean, like really 1 hour, and people are surprised. Huh, you're done with your tree. And this year it's like, what's taking you so long? And it's a bit uninspired for my taste. Even though it feels complete now, it feels uninspired. So that's my rating for my tree. I would appreciate it if you would also give me your rating for my tree. Feel free to be honest about what you feel or what you think about my tree. And so that's my review. Thank you very much for coming by. If you like this review, please consider liking, subscribing, and clicking the notification button so that you can get notified whenever I put up new videos. Thank you very much and see you soon.